What's going on YouTube? It's Gan and Mo. Hey, knock knock. Who's there? It's your student loans knocking on your door. October 1st is fast approaching and nobody's talking about what to do with your student loan. Everybody's talking about the resurgence, shutting down, reopening, but nobody's addressing that big topic of student loans. So we're here today to let you know the latest and greatest about your student loans. So let's dive into it.
So let's rewind the tape. So on March 27, 2020, the President signed into law the CARES Act, which provided broad relief for federal student loans, amongst other things, but not private loans. So federal student loans were suspended from March 13, 2020, all the way up to September 30th, 2020. That's 6 months of no student loan payments. But September 30th is fast approaching, and October 1st, those monthly payments are going to come back at you. Just 10 days shy of my birthday, of course. So what has been going on for the past 3 months with your student loans? And are those glorious monthly payments really coming back? Now, we have read the Department of Education's bulletin board, their fine print, and numerous articles to provide this information for you. And all we want is a gingerly tap of that like button.
To provide relief to the student loan borrowers during the COVID crisis, federal loans were placed on administrative forbearance, which means that those monthly payments are currently suspended. Now, the Department of Education is going to be making those payments for you until the end of September. But you can also make additional payments at a 0% interest rate if those loans are owned by the Department of Education.
So what do these federal loans consist of? Well, they're defaulted and non-defaulted Perkins loans, defaulted and non-defaulted direct loans, defaulted and non-defaulted FFEL loans, and non-defaulted HEL loans. Now, hopefully at this point, about 3 months in, you have contacted your loan servicer provider and asked if you've been placed on that administrative forbearance. Well, the good news is that you've been automatically enrolled into administrative forbearance since March 13, 2020. So no need to go and panic and start calling your loan servicer. You're already there if your loans are provided by the Department of Education.
So we've been getting this question a lot. What happens if you're enrolled in income-based repayments or public service loan forgiveness programs? Well, those suspended payments will still count towards those payments that you have to make as long as you were enrolled in the program prior to March 13th, 2020. Now, what if you didn't get the memo that your loans have been temporarily suspended and you've been still making those payments on a month-to-month basis? Well, those payments will go towards the principal at a 0% interest rate. Or you can actually contact your servicer and ask for a refund. You're going to be getting a nice little check in the mail. But keep in mind, if you do get that refund, then you are not making headway on those student loans. So what if you want to make some headway on your student loans? As of right now, you have to manually make those payments yourself. Otherwise, you can contact your loan administrator and ask them to re-enroll you in the auto debit feature so you get those monthly payments withdrawn on a month-to-month basis during the forbearance period.
So now October 1st is around the corner and student loans may come back with their pre-COVID interest rates. And although Congress is considering passing another stimulus package, there is no guarantee. In May, the House of Representatives passed the HEROES Act, which would extend this administrative forbearance until September 2021. But Senate didn't like that. So that was a no-go. If the past is any indication of the future, times like these have been proven to be very detrimental to the student loan borrower. It comes to a shock to them when they actually have to start paying their student loans back because they didn't budget properly for them. If you don't believe us, look at the 2017 natural disaster forbearance, which many borrowers fell into delinquency right after.
So don't hold your breath waiting on Congress to make a decision about your student loans. Instead, be proactive. You know those payments are going to come knocking on that door. So start to budget for them. And also look into what options are out there to take care of your student loans. One of them might be enrolling in the income-based repayments, which will limit your student loan payment to 10% of your pre-tax income. As we all know, these are unprecedented times. Unemployment is at a record high. You actually might find yourself without a job. So look at what options might be available for you. One of them might be the $0 payment plan.
And public service loan forgiveness participants, the 6 payments during these times has counted towards your 120 payments, even if you paused on auto debit. And if you call your service loan program, they will tell you that those payments did not count towards your 120 payments. But that is actually false. little silly rabbits over there. And if you're enrolled into income-based repayment program, these payments during this time has also allocated towards the 20 to 25 monthly payments as well.
So as COVID cases continue to rise and unemployment at a record high and consumer confidence is in the gutters, Congress has to act, and they have to make a very calculated decision. And during these times of uncertainties, borrowers should tread with caution. What they should be doing is preparing for the worst and hoping for the best.
So stay tuned for updates of new information and videos concerning your student loans by subscribing to our channel and pressing that bell. And we'll see you next time.